Hey guys, Ryan from Pickup Artist Season 2 here with your weekly recap. Obviously, I knew this episode was going to come sooner or later. I just wasn't certain exactly how they'd present the footage. Ultimately, I feel pretty good about myself. I feel did a good job, and I think it shows, though they might have seen differently. Let's get to it. Grocery store challenge wasn't too much of a daunting task for me. I had a feeling day game would be right up my alley, since it's more laid back, natural kind of a game, especially compared to the frantic and rhythmic vibe of the club world, though it may have its own advantages. So, needless to say, I wasn't surprised that I won the challenge. I was more surprised, I suppose, by what my reward was. Being able to pick my own wing for the challenge to come. Roughly, my thinking process in the brief time I had was Simeon got higher energy, which is good, but he can't really modulate it very well sometimes. So a little bit of a wild card, and besides, as far as congruence goes, don't know that it's very believable, out of context, I suppose. So let's pass on him. Matt, be great for day game. Definitely have a similar vibe, the cerebral sort of style to our game, and the interest in perhaps more classy style women. But that doesn't really play in the clubs, generally. So that leaves Greg. Greg could work. Similar background and interests. Styles more complementary with my own. So yeah, I went with Greg. We had a pretty good game plan, I think, heading in. Knowing that I'm a better opener, I went into the club. A little hard to find a good set, since a lot of them were very heavy in the male demographic. 3 to 4 guys per girl. And didn't want to have to worry too much about AMOG attacks. However, I found a lovely lady who happened to have some friends, surprisingly, which, definitely saved me from having to merge sets to make sure that Greg had somebody to talk to. Made sure to get all my ducks in a row, so to speak. Got the accomplishment intro for Greg in there. Made sure he had value before I came to the set. Even started the Kino escalation in the group. And we moved on to the VIP section and had some fun. Would have been nice, though, had I had some more reinforcements. Before I knew it, I was in the middle of 2 lovely ladies, obviously both interested in me, though different ways of expressing it. On the one hand, we had the attractive Amanda, with the more girl next door with edge vibe. On the other side, we had the fantastic Christina with her fiery nature. I enjoyed the verbal sparring that I had with Christina. However, I didn't know quite how to get the game to stop so that I could actually communicate with her one-on-one. I could tell she was interested, but I couldn't quite figure out how to play it. You may not have realized this, but as a virgin, I have very limited experience with women, especially compared to the other guys, who, have actually made out with girls before. Though maybe long distant past, they'd at least kissed before, whereas I had only ever done circumstantial. Game of spin the bottle, which again was just peck on the lips, or the little smooch that I got in a play that I did because that was what was required of the role. Nothing emotionally based until then. So I felt pretty good about this kiss I got from, gave to Amanda. Uh, she seemed to enjoy it. You have to realize, I come from a family, though, very touchy-feely, cuddly kind of family, doesn't really kiss on the lips. And furthermore, for me, kisses have always been intimate. And so it's hard to go from 0 to 60 from an initial kiss to a full makeout, especially when you add in the extra variable of an extra participator. Mystery says I could have had a 3-way makeout, maybe with more experience, perhaps, but when you have my level of experience and you don't have the aid of a wing to help keep one of the girls engaged, kind of hard to juggle. Had I more time or assistance, I perhaps could have gotten at least a kiss close out of Christina, or maybe gotten more comfortable to doing some light makeout with Amanda. But I didn't. Something you missed, which I think was rather cool, after, just before we were about to leave, I invited them both to the barbecue party that we had planned. Christina declined. Of course, I'd like to take this moment to apologize to Christina if she misconstrued my reactions. As I said, kind of new to the game, and so though I would have liked to have kissed on you, I wasn't sure how to, especially since I knew that, I had 2 girls. It's kind of hard and awkward to deal. But I wish you all the best. Amanda, however, was more receptive, and I got a number close out of her. And afterward, after getting such, perhaps while she was writing it down, I can't remember it precisely, she turned away from me. So I spanked her on the butt, playfully. And the girls were like, "What? Did he just..." Maybe not verbally, but I could definitely see it in their eyes. At which point, Christina presented her rear, and so I gave it a swat and another one to Amanda for good measure. And that got them giggling at least, so I know that was fun. So yeah, I was feeling pretty good about myself. Surprised that Mystery selected us for elimination. Speaking of which, seemed like they were intentionally misunderstanding and misconstruing what I had to say. I love kissing women with the experience I've had so far, and I would gladly do some more. What I was saying was that I had not had the experience. You can't expect a baby to do algebra. You can't expect somebody who's just now kissed to get on, making out hardcore, especially when you're juggling on your own. So, I don't know. But I think I did what I needed to. I learned, I grew, and I feel vindicated, at least in as much as I've proven to myself, if not to some of you out there, that you can be honest and genuine and and still have success. That you don't have to lie to get ahead. So, if nothing for that, I hope I've left some degree of a legacy. I'm continuing to grow and mature as a person, and whether there were more factors that I know of in the decision, I can't say. But I look forward to seeing what happens next week.